States of America, and to the republic which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. The notice requirements of the Open Public Meetings Act have been satisfied with respect to this meeting of the Mayor and Council of the Borough of Glen Ridge. Specifically, the time, date, and location were included in the meeting notice, posted in the municipal building, and sent to the official newspapers of the township, the Glen Ridge Paper, the Glen Ridge Voice, the Montclair Times, and the Star Ledger. Additionally, the agenda for this meeting has been posted on the official Glen Ridge Borough website. The agenda and public handouts for this meeting can be viewed online at www.glenridge.org. A public comment period will be held in the order it is listed on the meeting agenda, and instructions on how to comment will be provided at the appropriate time. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Yes, Mr. Mayor. Councilors Mans?
Here.
Hughes?
Here.
Lefkowitz?
Here.
Law?
Here.
Meyer? Is absent. Morrow?
Here.
Mayor Patrick is present. Mr. Mayor, you have a quorum.
Thank you. At this time, I'd like to have a motion to adopt the minutes of our last regular meeting on November 27th, 2023.
I'll make the motion, Mayor.
Thank you.
Anne-Marie.
Thank you, Anne-Marie. Any seconds?
Law in the motion.
Right. Any comments on the minutes? Seeing none, will the clerk please call the roll?
Yes, Mr. Mayor. Councilors Mans?
Aye.
Hughes?
Aye.
Lefkowitz?
Aye.
Law?
Aye.
Morrow?
Aye.
5 ayes, no nays. The motion carries.
Thank you. Are there any written communications?
No, Mr. Mayor.
Well, then I just want to say that I wish you all a very, very happy, healthy, and prosperous new year. I also want to wish Debbie the very best as she transitions to Mayor Mans. Okay, at this time we'll take comments from the public.
Okay, there is one member of the public on the call. I'm not sure if they would like to speak. If you would like to, go ahead. You can. Go ahead.
Shannon Muldowney, 151 Carteret Street, Glen Ridge.
Go ahead. You can state your comments.
Okay, I'm just wondering why on your Facebook page, the town Facebook page, there was no Merry Christmas or Happy Hanukkah. Why was that? Is it funny?
I think so.
You think it's funny? Who said that? You wish a happy.
Councilor Hughes, and we have had we've wished each other a Merry Christmas. We've wished the public a Merry Christmas. We have displays in front of the town hall.
Okay, I'm not talking about displays right now. I've already been denied the nativity scene. Okay, what I'm asking is, on the Facebook page, you wished a happy Kwanzaa. There was graphics. It was professionally done. You did a happy Diwali. That's great. But why did you specifically ignore Hanukkah and Christmas?
Hey, this is Councilor Mans. I'm happy to talk about this.
Who's laughing? I find it really sad that someone would laugh. I just want to finish my thought. You know, you passed a resolution in June about diversity and inclusion, and by ignoring Hanukkah and Christmas, that's the opposite. You're not being inclusive. You know, I've spoken to several of my neighbors who are both Christian and Jewish, and we all found it offensive.
Okay, so thank you for your comments. I do want to note right now in communications is we don't have a professional communications. We don't do graphics professionally. So I just want to clarify that. And I think when things are handled in-house, There's a number of things that were done to recognize both Christmas and Hanukkah, and social media is sometimes there's some gaps on a number of things. So I also want to clarify, please let me finish. I also want to clarify that nothing was done deliberately or specifically. And please let me finish. Please let me finish.
No, I'd like to ask one question. Was this an oversight?
No, it's not an oversight. It's just.
Oh, okay.
So thank you for your comments. We always appreciate you bringing your voice to the table, and I'll leave it over to the mayor.
Okay. We thank you for your comments, and we will certainly review the situation as we go forward.
Yeah, it's very sensitive to Christians and Jewish people to have this huge oversight, considering you passed a resolution in June about diversity and inclusion. So you shouldn't pick out specific holidays that you wish to celebrate and ignore others. It's offensive. It's the opposite.
I just want to clarify, nothing was done deliberately or specifically, and if there was an oversight on a Facebook post, it should be seen as that. And again, please, when you're talking to your neighbors, please tell them that nothing was done deliberately, and we're telling you that specifically so we don't have to hear people say that the council and the mayor or any borough staff were deliberately excluding someone, because that's absolutely false.
And can I just say that I find it really, really hurtful. I'm telling you this, that people are upset by this, that someone on this phone call was laughing. I find that really, really disrespectful. You don't agree with me?
We neither agree nor disagree. I said to you, and I'll say it again, we will take this under advisement, and if we need to make some corrections as we go forward, we will. And we appreciate your call.
Well, that's great, but don't laugh at people when they complain to you about an obvious offensive. Someone laughed. Okay, we don't have a video again. Okay, I know the last meeting that I spoke at, the video somehow was lost. I don't know what happened there. Okay, first I heard it was COVID, then there was a technical issue. Whoever laughed at my comment, beyond offensive, really hurtful. Listen, happy holidays. Let's hope this never happens again.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Tara, anybody else?
Nope, there is no one else from the public on the call.
Okay, then at this time, Councilor, is it going to be Councilor Morrow?
Mans.
Okay, Councilor Mans, go ahead.
Oh, yeah, I have it. I have resolution number 174-23, the bill list. Be it resolved that the following claims be approved and warrants be drawn for the same as listed in the resolution, and that the Chief Financial Officer, Treasurer of the Borough of Glen Ridge is hereby authorized to issue the payroll for the employees of the Borough of Glen Ridge for the pay date of Jan 1, 2024. I move the resolution.
You've heard the resolution. May I hear a second, please?
I'll second.
Thank you. Is that David?
Yes.
Okay, thanks, David. Any discussion? Hearing none, will the clerk please call the roll?
Yes, Mr. Mayor. Councilors Mann?
Aye.
Hughes?
Aye.
Lefkowitz?
Aye.
Law?
Aye.
Morrow?
Aye.
5 ayes, no nays. The motion carries.
Thank you.
Thanks, Tara. Now, Tara, I believe you said resolution 175-23 is tabled?
Correct.
Okay. Do we need to do a motion on that?
Yes, please.
Yes.
Okay. I make a motion to table resolution 175-23, a settlement agreement.
May I hear a second, please?
I'll second. It's Anne Marie.
Thanks, Anne Marie. Michael, do you want to say anything about this, or just move on?
We're not ready yet, Mayor. We thought we were there. men.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we're not.
This is John. I thought that we had worked on this over the last 10 days, actually, and this deals with a situation with the rehab grants on Baldwin Street. But the settlement turned out to be very elusive, and at the moment, there's really nothing that more can be said.
So you don't feel that this is imminently going to come back to us? Is that correct?
No, it may very well, because the property in question is on the market. It was scheduled to have a closing tomorrow, which created the for resolution of the issues. But there are a lot of moving parts to it because we're not the only parties to it. There's our administrator, our co-administrator. There is a third-party contractor that our agent has worked with. There's the homeowner. There's the new buyer. And all of the parties really had to agree on a path to go forward, and it just has proven to be difficult. I think there are 4 parties, there are 6 views. If there are 6 parties involved, there are 8 views. So it's very difficult.
Wow. Yeah. Okay, thanks for the explanation. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Yes, Mr. Mayor. Councilors Mann?
Aye.
Hughes?
Aye.
Lefkowitz?
Aye.
Law?
Aye.
Meyer? Is absent, sorry. And Morrow?
Aye.
5 ayes, no nays. The motion carries.
Thank you.
I have one final resolution number 176-23. Just want to make sure. So it's offered by Hughes, but we'll put that on Mann, I guess.
Gotcha.
Okay. Yeah. Chief Financial Officer and Borough Administrator have reviewed the 2023 budget, revenues, and appropriations, and whereas it's been determined that proper fiscal budgetary practices require cancellation of appropriations contained in the 2023 water budget, and the appropriate journal entries be made as described in the resolution. I move the resolution.
You've heard the resolution. May I hear a second, please?
Law second.
Thank you, Rich. Any discussion? Seeing none, will the clerk please call the roll?
Yes, Mr. Mayor. Councilors Mann?
Aye.
Hughes?
Aye.
Lefkowitz?
Aye.
Law?
Aye.
Morrow?
Aye.
6 ayes, no nays. The motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. That's all I have.
Thank you. Councilor Hughes.
Mayor, no report on public safety, but I do have a resolution 177-23. Be it resolved, and in accordance with the statute, the mayor and council approve a raffle license application for an on-premise 50/50 raffle submitted by the Glen Ridge High School HSA to be held on February 10, 2024 at 200 Ridgewood Avenue, Glen Ridge. I move the resolution.
You've heard the resolution. May I hear a second, please?
I'll second. It's Anne Marie.
Thank you, Anne Marie. Any discussion? Will the clerk please call the roll?
Yes, Mr. Mayor. Councilors Mann?
Aye.
Hughes?
Aye.
Lefkowitz?
Aye.
Law?
Aye.
Morrow?
Aye.
5 ayes, no nays. The motion carries.
Thank you. Councilor Lefkowitz, do you have something for us?
Mr. Mayor, I would just like to briefly report that the Library Trustee Board met earlier this month on the 13th, and we've nominated a couple of new library trustees who will be presented for the council's approval at our next meeting.
And let me say they were very, very well qualified, and it's amazing that people will stand up and make a 5-year commitment, as these 2 individuals have done. So, again, I think Carol is going out with a bang there. She's done a great job.
Oh, fantastic! And not only are these 2 candidates very impressive, but the whole field was very impressive, and we had a lot of really good candidates to sift through. So it's an encouraging sign for a high quality of volunteerism in Glen Ridge. So we're quite happy to be in this situation.
Yeah, and to quantify that, there were 18 candidates who really wanted the job. So I think it's fantastic, and I think that assures that we're going to have a very vibrant and library going forward. So that's
Absolutely.
great. Thanks. Councillor Manns.
I think I'll take it.
Yes, I think that is Public Works.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I know it's all. Yeah, I think we all.
Yeah, I took last year's. I think I took last year's order for this. Last year's department heads.
All right. So.
Yep. Mr. Mayor,
I
just.
What?
Nothing to report for Public Works, but I'd like to wish everybody a very happy and healthy New Year, and certainly thank the Public Works Department for all their efforts in 2023. So that's all I have to report, Mr. Mayor.
That's great. Let's see, Mayor is not here. So I think we've heard from everybody?
Not planning and, just me, Stuart.
Okay, go ahead.
I have no report. Again, just also want to wish everybody a happy, healthy New Year. There seems to be a resurgence of COVID, RSV, and just general flu. So although I'm not a medical professional, I would say if you're not feeling well, stay home and don't hug or shake anybody's hand. And then again, I just also like to thank the building department, our Eric DeLine, and all the folks that work there, and members of the planning board as well. Thanks for their help this past year, and look forward to all the work to be accomplished in the coming year as well.
Very well said. Okay, at this time, we'll take comments of the administrator and department heads. Michael?
Hey, Mayor. It's Mike Zakelli. Unfortunately, I'd just like to note the passing of Mark Wolfleski. Mark was in our police department and chief of our fire department, and eventually served as an OEM coordinator and code enforcement officer. Mark recently passed away. He has just been an asset to this town and a friend. And whenever Mark would always go out, you probably saw him around town. He lived over by the hospital on his walks. He would always just stop by, stick his head in, sit down with me for a few minutes, talk about town and things he sees going on. And I'd just like to extend our condolences to his entire family. Thank you.
Thanks, Mike. John?
Mayor, thank you. I would like to also wish everyone a happy and healthy New Year. It's been a pleasure working with everybody. I work mostly with Mike, and Mike is a joy to work with. It's great to have such a good working relationship where we call each other and we all immediately answer the phone. So that's really a very positive thing when sometimes it's hard to get a voice at the other end. But again, a happy and healthy New Year to everyone. And I had worked with Mark Wigleski. I'm sorry to hear of his passing. He certainly was an asset to the town.
Okay. Thank you, John. Chief?
Chief is not on the call.
Oh, I thought I saw him on the list. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Is there any new and unfinished business?
No, Mr. Mayor.
Then we'll hear comments from the public if anybody wants to be heard.
Okay. At this time, there are no members of the public on the call.
Okay, then I will pass the gavel here to Councillor Lefkowitz. You got something for us, David?
Yes, Mr. Mayor. I'd like to move that we adjourn this meeting with a Happy New Year.
Same to everybody. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Meeting is adjourned.
Thanks all.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tara. Thanks, Mike.
everyone.
You're welcome.